Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to another vlog. Tonight we are off to...
We're going to Rotherham. It's actually between Rotherham and Barnsley, this place. I'm not really familiar with it. I used to do a place called Woolley, which is a little village near Barnsley and near Rotherham, it kind of in between. But this is called Goldthorpe, is it?
Goldthorpe.
I've never really heard of it before. It must be like a little village.
So, from the start of the year, we've been doing just Friday and Saturday events and big events only. Now, most of our Fridays and Saturdays are chock-a-block, so we have Thursdays and Sundays for venues to play with. That's not always the case, so if you want a Friday or Saturday, still get in touch and try your luck. But tonight, it's nice to be out on a Thursday night. It's a sold-out audience of 130. It's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be a belter. I've seen the room. The fella has been lovely to deal with, Tony. And what more can you ask for?
Well, Yorkshire people are great people. You know, they're very friendly, most of them, all over Yorkshire. It's a fantastic place. So, really looking forward to it. I've done Barnsley a few times over the years. And done Rotherham. So, I remember going to Rotherham one year, and it was when the clocks went back. And I was in this pub in Rotherham called the Victoria Hotel. And it's just as you go into Rotherham, it's on your left. And I got there, and everyone's sitting there, and all they all started shouting, "Where have you been?" I said, "What do you mean, where have I been?" Supposed to start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it was really 3, but I didn't know. I still thought it was 2 o'clock, yeah. Clocks have gone forward, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So, last time I've been to Barnsley, well, we've done a show in Rotherham before. I can't think of where it was. We've done Barnsley Football Club, which was brilliant, wasn't it?
Brilliant, and lovely crowd in there. It was great.
And that was in 2019. So it's our first time going back towards that area before. Really, really excited. Had a busy week, but a great one. The vlogs are flying. Can't thank you enough. The vlogs are just totally flying, aren't they?
Really are, yeah. I don't know the numbers of them.
Killing it. So, big thanks to everyone. We're going to take it on the road with us once again. We just had a lovely call with Jacob, who runs the podcast studio in Liverpool, if anyone doesn't know it. We used to record with him, and we're going to relaunch the podcast as well.
We're relaunching the podcast. Everything's going to be, I don't know, you know, we were flying at one stage just before the COVID, and the COVID really kind of tripped us up, put us off our stride. And it's taken a long time to get back to where we were, but I think we're just about there now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting back to those levels. So it's all flying, it's all fucking great. Gonna take it on the road with us. And yeah, how's your day been so far?
Been great. You know, I stayed in bed till about 9 o'clock, 8:45. Went to Tesco Cafe, had something to eat in Old Swan in Liverpool. Came out, I was speaking to one of the lads that work in Tesco. Was telling him he's a Southpaw fella. He was going on about the vlog. He had seen the vlog.
Oh, belter.
Yeah, and we had a discussion actually. We were talking about Woodvale, the air base there at you know, Formby. So yeah, it's dead interesting. So kind of like when you get famous, it kind of opens up. People are a lot more approachable, and people want to speak to you. It's not like when you kind of like, I'm not nothing against anyone else, but you're just drifting around when you're unknown. But I'm speaking to people all the time, and I love talking, you know, so it's great. Everyone I speak to, I'm Frank, and he's just talking to everybody as though you're all friends, you know. It's like being like having thousands of best mates. Yeah,
that's true. So if anyone sees you in person, they shouldn't be shy.
Shouldn't be shy, and they shouldn't be shocked when they see how handsome I am. Unless my son comes up behind me, then I have to run away.
Hey, belter. And a lot of people will probably have saw my dad speaking Spanish in the last vlog that we uploaded.
Encantado, señor.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho igualmente.
¿De dónde viene, señor? ¿De dónde eres usted?
De Alicante.
Sí.
Sí.
You felt good about that?
Yeah, well, it's great, isn't it? Because the boss there, he was actually he was from Benidorm, or Alicante, actually, just east of Benidorm, and I got speaking to him, and he was obviously it's great, isn't it? I mean, if I lived in Spain, and I lived in a part where there was no English there, and I kind of like had to speak Spanish every day, all day. If you met someone who was speaking Spanish, speaking English to you, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I think he was very happy, you know, to be speaking in Spanish, yeah.
Belter, right, we're going to get on the road. Enjoy the vlog, enjoy the vibes. Let's have it.
See you later. So we're on our way now on the M62. We're just approaching Burton Wood. I think it's Burton Wood. Yeah, probably Burton Wood now. So anybody that knows the area knows the M62 East. You go straight down here, straight down towards Manchester, and you veer off on the 62. And we're going to go right down towards Wakefield, get to Wakefield, down the M1, come off at Rotherham. So it's going to take a couple of hours, probably just short of 2 hours.
How do you know so much about motorways?
I know so much about motorways is because I've been working on the clubs for a long time, and I've been everywhere. Any motorway in Britain, I've actually blocked. I used to get some very old cars when I didn't have any money when I was young. I used to get on the motorway with old cars, and sometimes they'd blow up. So you're never going to forget where your car blew up, are you? So I just know, and we're very lucky really in the UK, especially in the northwest, because there's a great network of motorways. You can get anywhere within an hour really. Get to Blackpool, Chester, Manchester, get down to Birmingham in an hour and a half, get over to Yorkshire. The motorways are fantastic. So yeah, and when you get down Birmingham and down south, they're not as good as the northwest or even the north of England. They're not as good. You get down to Birmingham, and instead of like tarmac, they're just like cement. You know, it's just not as good. So it's been a fantastic career for me being a comedian, and driving around the northwest is great. The M61, the M62, the M58, the 57. You get anywhere you want, you know, very, very quickly.
Sweet. So my dad's got the camera in his hand, as you can see. My name today, ladies and gentlemen, is Gerald Joseph Joxley, aka Jerry Joxley, and I'm heading down. We've got an hour and 48 to drive. Yeah. Excited for the show. Just had a nice little call with Jacob from the podcast studio, which is going to be proudly sponsored by Scalp Tech, and the podcast is coming back. How do you feel about that?
Just want to show you Burton Wood Services. That's fantastic. Working, you know, sponsored by Terry from Scalp Tech. Very, very close friends of mine, Terry and Nicky, now that run Scalp Tech. They've done me hair. They've done a fantastic job on me head. So they're gonna kind of promote and sponsor us when we're doing the podcast. So fantastic. It's a great business arrangement that we're going to get. It's going to be and it'd be great to be working again with Jacob, who's a fantastic lad as well. Jacob from Nottingham, and we've known him for years. Now I've just showed you. I just hope you saw the sign there for Burton Wood where we are now. We're going past Burton Wood, and I was speaking to a fella today in Tesco, that works in Tesco in Old Swan, Liverpool, who said to me, I watched the vlog, the one you did when you appeared in Southport, and you're going past Woodvale Aerodrome, and me and him were talking about the history of Woodvale. It's a good aerodrome, RAF, it opened during the war. But here, strangely enough, at Burton Wood was a huge air base during World War II, and it was an American air base. The Yanks actually took off from here. You know, a lot of planes took off from here during the Battle of Britain. A lot of Polish pilots.
Is that like that, like a wigwam or no? Has that got anything to do with it?
What do you mean?
Or the way that Burton Wood looks like a wigwam?
Where's the wigwam?
There. Look.
Well, that's the service station.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean kind of like,
in homage,
yeah, in homage to it. I'm not sure really, but where the service station is, that was the old airfield, and it was there right up until the 70s and the 80s, and they got rid of it. But it was huge, and there was rumours going around that when all the protesters were protesting in the 70s at Greenham Common down south, saying don't store nuclear weapons here. They weren't actually there, they were here at Burton Wood. So it's a very, very, very important base. You know, it was a very important air base. A lot of Polish pilots flew from here, and French pilots during the war. So it's amazing the way we get around, we get everywhere, and you can find very, very interesting things on your travels.
Cool. So there's your insight from
from Professor Allen.
From Professor Allen, that's the one. So on the road, looking forward to a chicken salad sarnie or something like that. My calories have gone up this week, so excited to have a nice little scran and a latte. I'll be having an almond latte with sugar-free caramel syrup. What's your choice of latte?
Well, I've had nothing to eat since this morning, since 9:15. Scrambled egg on toast, 1 piece of toast, 2 pieces of bacon. So I'm due for something. I haven't got my meal preps with me. I don't think Will has either. So we're gonna have to try and get something in a service station that's under like 400 calories.
Sweet. Catch us in a bit, people. Back on the road, Mr. Joxley, jockeying to Rotherham.
Rotherham on our way. See you later. And here's a little kind of, somebody told me, a friend of mine, Carl, told me today, we're going to Rotherham, and Rotherham is the home of Jive Bunny. Now, anyone remembers Jive Bunny? They brought some albums out in the 90s, and they were compilation records, albums, kind of like different records over the years, all spliced together, you know, Chubby Checker and the Twist, and rock and roll, and new numbers and everything. Jive Bunny, very good. Anyone remembers Jive Bunny?
Sweet. If you're under the age of...
They were from Rotherham.
35, you won't know who the fuck Jive Bunny are, because I don't.
I really don't give a fuck if you don't remember it. I remember Jive Bunny and they were great.
Nice one. So, as I've said previously, if anyone has a time portal, send this man back to the 70s. Catch you in a bit.
See you later.
Yes, welcome to another service station. We are at Birch Services, and I am the most desperate man in Britain for a piss right now, aka a Jeff Hurst.
Yeah, Birch Services.
Do you need one?
Yeah, I'm gonna have one. It's about 7 or 8 miles from Oldham. Still on the M62, just after Prestwich and Radcliffe, and quite close to Oldham here. So we'll have something to eat in here.
Have you seen that mad? Look up there. How's your pear hanging? I don't know if you can see that. But I was like a pair of bollocks on this thing. So there's an M&S in here. If you can see me. There's an M&S in here. There's a Costa. There's a Greggs. There's a KFC. Oh shit! Is this where we went? No, it's not. It's not where we went, where the Mad Bridge was. But anyway, fucking dying for a piss. So I'll get in here. And once I've had one and we sit down for some scran, I'll get back on you. Come at. Here we are in Birch Services. My dad's already been stopped. Did you get stopped by people?
Yeah, some lads. I've seen these lads. They're all in their 20s, late 20s. As soon as I seen them walking in, had a bit of dust on them. I thought, these will fucking know me. And he went, "Hi, Frankie." Had some pictures taken. Just missed it, yeah.
I missed it on the camera because I was dying for a wee that much. But gonna get some scran. Dad, do you want to sit in here, or do you want to go KF, or what do you want to do?
I'd rather. Where do you prefer?
We've got a few options. So I'll tell you what. Let us choose our option, and we'll see it on the other side. Sat down, all chilled. I have got myself a smoked ham and mustard mayo sarnie. I've got my coffee on the way, which is a black Americano small with an extra shot. Caramel Chaos grenade bar. Talk me through your order.
Roast chicken salad sandwich.
What's it saying on the taste test?
Lovely.
Nice, yeah. You said that's one of your favourites, isn't it?
These are great. Very, very tasty.
Yeah, my favourite's the white chocolate of them, to be fair.
Isn't that the white chocolate?
Do you get them a lot? No, that's caramel.
Oh, okay.
And you got a latte? So yeah, I'll give you a taste test on this butty in a minute. I'm just waiting for my coffee, and I will catch you on the other side, people. But leisurely journey so far, feeling good. Very, very pleased to announce that we're restarting the podcast, which there'll definitely be a podcast out by the time that this video goes out, so made up. I hope you're enjoying them. But today we got the news that we're restarting them, so isn't that fucking fantastic? OJ Simpson's died. Just died of cancer, age 76. Mad that.
Yeah.
Crazy. OJ Simpson's just died. Don't know much about him, but I know he was a big celebrity. Anyway, better crack on with the scran, people. This is what we're dealing with, smoked ham and mustard. Big fan of this. There's a few butties that beats this one. You know what butty I'm a big fan of? Cheese and onion.
Right.
Do you like cheese and onion?
Cheese and onion's great.
What would you say is your favourite butty?
Chicken. Cheese on toast, I like.
Yeah. What's the ultimate cheese on toast?
What's the ultimate? What's that?
Do you have onions or anything on it?
Onions, yeah, brown sauce, cheese on toast.
Brown sauce, yeah, not the parents. I'm fucking starving, so I'm gonna tuck into you on the other side. Now, for those who know, if you know, I am getting clarked. Dad, huge clarks.
Cool. Weird ones.
Be careful with those massage chairs, Dad. Jack Ryan might try to get in one. Oh, we were just driving in the car. As I said, we just secured the relaunch the podcast, which is fucking fantastic. First filming date, April 16th, so the podcast will already be out. Go check them out. My dad's just said, it's weird when you become successful because weird things happen. I'm curious about what he's talking about. Dad, fill me in.
Yeah, weird things kind of happen. You know, I'm very kind of like what they call Old Testament, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And I've always kind of like wanted payback, wanted revenge on people who've kind of given me a bad time in the past, disrespected me. And we're just coming along the motorway here, and I remember coming down the motorway to do a sportsman's dinner, and this particular sportsman, I had to kind of like bum a ride off him in his car, get a lift off him, because my car was that old it would have blown up on the way to I think York we were going to, but he was quite reluctant really to have me in his car.
Just flip it on to me for a sec. Now, without giving the game away, obviously look, my dad doesn't want to slander anyone, so he can't give the name away, but I'm curious. I'll probably find out. See if you can guess in the comments. Dad, can you give us a bit of an idea what type of sportsman was this guy?
He was a footballer.
Ex-footballer. Go on, sound, yeah. So you're going up to Yorkshire with this?
So we're going to Yorkshire with this, and I know he didn't really want me in the car, he didn't want me to live. And the main kind of reason was, he thought he was big time. He thought he was kind of big time, and I was just like the comedian, and you know, he was the star attraction. He was the one that sold the tickets on the night, and I was just support. I was just kind of like the underling.
Yeah, go on.
But now I'm coming down here with my son in his brand new car. I've got a fucking big brand new Audi 5. I'm fucking famous. This particular footballer who was like a bit of a well known in the 70s and 80s now, he's not well known now. I'm like about 100 times more famous than him, so I feel kind of like vindicated. There's been a few people, your mother used to say to me, you know, if anyone crossed you, anyone done you a bad turn, it's an old Liverpool saying. My grandmother used to say, you'll see the day of them. And what that meant was, one day they'll be sorry for disrespecting you and giving you a bad time, and they'll laugh the other side of the face, and you'll be in a position that they were in. You'll be in the commander position, and they'll be the underdog. And that's what's happening with me all the time now. And I'm managing, I'm seeing people, I'm saying to them, you know, the few people, I won't mention any names again, but one fella who I'd done him a lot of favours a few years ago, give him a lot of work. When I say give him a lot of work, he had a pub, he had a club, and I used to get like male strippers for him, strippers in the 70s and 80s, sorry, the 80s and 90s for him. Used to get them very cheap, done a lot of cheap shows for him, and then he took over a fucking big club in Liverpool, never gave me any work. He always got these comedians from out of town, always paid them top dollar when I was struggling for work, and I swore to myself, I said, one day I'll see the fucking day of him. So when my video went viral, became famous, everywhere I go, like in the service station, everyone asking for fucking pictures, I saw him and I said to him, I said, listen, I bet you're fucking sorry now, you never give me any fucking work, aren't you, you fucking cunt. That's exactly what I said to him. So, and I'm glad I've seen the day of him, and seeing the day of someone getting your revenge, getting kind of like vengeance, vindication is fantastic. Old school, Old Testament.
Quick Starbucks stop. We are just at Starbucks in, where is this, Dad? Rockingham service station?
Yeah, it's quite
Sheffield
close
Road.
to Barnsley, really.
Nice.
Rotherham, yeah.
So yeah, just ordered an ice brown sugar oat shake and espresso. We've just been having a laugh on the way. Dad, can you tell them about that orange story that you were saying?
The orange story?
The Rocky thing.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Nah, tell them about it.
Can't we save it for the podcast?
Oh yeah, well, let's save it for the podcast then. Go watch the fucking podcast, people.
Go and watch the podcast, it'll be out very soon, and there's some great stories on it.
And what we've just been coming up with on the way here is guests that we want on. We want Darren Smith on, we want Bootlegger on, we want Chef Dave on. Anyone else?
We'll get Billy Moore on.
We've got loads of ideas. Let us know who you want to feature on the podcast in the comments.
JJ Metcalf, we'll get Jimmy Price on it. All the top boxers, you know, Carragher, we'll get on it. But you know, we've got to access all these people, all these stars, who are all our friends.
You're vlogging?
Yeah, vlogging, yeah. Do you get a lot of vloggers coming through?
Not really, no.
No?
Yeah, we're doing a show down here.
Doing a show? What show?
Comedy show.
Oh, right.
I'm a comedian, that's my son.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, bro. If you type in Frankie Allen, type in, tell us a joke, Dad. She's saying.
Alright, here's the joke. I went to the doctor this morning and he said, take these tablets. He gave me them in a plastic bag. He said, take one a day for the rest of your life. And when I got in the car and had a look, he'd only give me 3.
Come on.
Not bad, is it?
Right.
So cut them in half.
If you type in Frankie Allen on YouTube, check it out.
I will do.
Nice one, love. See you in a bit.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Put that out there.
Why?
It's a bit sad, isn't it?
Driving through.
Well,
You can tell them.
we made a bit of a mistake tonight somehow. We're actually in Goldthorpe, which comes under Barnsley, which obviously it's quite close to Rotherham, but it's not Rotherham. So, yeah, looks like a decent place, really, quite nice. I mean, we've stopped off a couple of times on the way down here, so it hasn't been such a horrendous journey as what we thought it might be.
Around so they can see.
You've arrived at your destination.
This is the Highgate
Here
Club.
we are. We're here, the Highgate Club.
So, I think if we go round the back, said the side door was open for us. There must be a car park.
Into it now. The Highgate Club.
Oh, so there we go.
Yeah, it's the next left. Here we are, arrived safely.
Side door, that's where we're going in?
Brilliant.
Side door's open for us.
Side door. There's somebody looking up from a window. I was wondering who these people, you know, look through windows. So we're here, we've arrived safely. Everything's cool. And big thanks to Will. Great driver.
Yes, yes. Right, we're going to go and get in the venue and get set up. Peace. There you go. Tony's on the vlog. What's happening? You okay?
Alright, Muck.
Yeah.
Get me good side in.
We're just here with Tony, top man. He's been lovely with us on the phone. And is this your gaff?
I don't entertainment, but there's Carl and Mark
Oh,
in here
brilliant.
winning a bit, so.
Brilliant. And excited to be here, aren't we?
Here we are in the heart of Yorkshire. Been coming here for years. South Yorkshire. Lovely people around there, Sheffield, Barnsley. How far's Woolley from here?
Woolly's about probably 11 miles.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The 21st of December 1993, I was in my car. It was snowing that day. The snow was fucking awful. And the heater was broke on my car and I had a job in a pub. The pub was called the Woolley.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it was in Woolley, near Barnsley and Rotherham. So come over. By the time I'm going over the Pennines, my feet were like blocks of ice. I thought I was gonna fucking die, but I needed the money for Christmas. So we're driving and driving and driving. Eventually, snowing, the cars were coming off the fucking road in the hard shoulder. I eventually got there, fucking nearly died. Walked into the Woolley pub. There was one fella standing behind a bar. I was on with 3 strippers that day, strippers in those days. And he said, Frankie, what are you doing here? The gig is tomorrow. Yeah, the agents had made a mistake.
Go on. So what happened?
To go all the way fucking home in the freezing cold. When I say all the way home, I didn't actually go home. I was working that night in Stoke, but I never made it because the snow was that bad. But I'll never forget that. That was the 21st of December, 1993.
Belter. So, can you take us through?
Yep, no
Let's
problem.
go.
Here come, lads. I hope this is okay for you, Frank.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
We've given you all this.
Oh, look at this, Frank. This is where we are.
This is where we are.
Oh, brilliant.
Talk to us about
You've
the...
got all this area, and
Ah.
then you've got gents' toilets.
Ah,
here.
legend.
Old men are going to get off on it and piss in women's boxes.
Sound. Right, well, we'll get set up. Tony's got this lovely little setup for us here. We've got our nice little red leather Chesterfield, so Frankie will feel right at home. And I can get me stuff straight out my boot there. So, all good.
Well, and all actually. Tomorrow, so coming in at 4.
Okay. Frank, fill us in. What's it like?
absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best furnished rooms and decorated rooms I've seen for a long time. A lot of these clubs nowadays, because they can't afford it, they're quite drab. You know, they have fucking chairs from the fucking 70s and 80s, wallpaper from fucking 1980 with flowers on. But obviously this is all brand new, so it's very refreshing to see it like this. Fantastic.
So we've got a nice little setup there. Rob, are you gonna be behind that little curtain, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to be behind.
Hidden out the way, love it. We've got a lovely setup there, nice white lights on the stage, fantastic. And this is the setup, all in theatre style, looking absolutely lovely. And yeah, so Tony's going to go pick his missus up, we're going to go and get changed and sorted, do a quick sound check with Rob. Bob's your uncle, we're going to smash it, aren't we, Frank? Excited?
Great night, and obviously value for money, which we always do. I'll be on, doing about 40 minutes to begin with. We'll have a break, and then I'll be back on. Then I'll be back on for what you call a false tab, which means people are shouting for more and you come back on. Even when they never used to shout for more, you come back on and pretend that everyone was shouting for more.
Has that ever happened?
Fucking happened hundreds of times. Fucking hell, has it ever happened? I've been to loads, hundreds of places round here, Newcastle, everywhere, have been fucking paid off, they wouldn't pay you, pushed off, shoved off, fucking thrown off. But it's all different now, you know, I've got a wealth of material, so hopefully in here tonight we'll have a fucking ball, it'll be fantastic.
Brilliant. Right, gonna crack on with the sound check, guys. I will catch you on the other side. Let's go.
Well,
what are you saying?
Couch at Chesterfield's
The
got a bit
white
of
fire
miles.
it fucking back in it.
Good job. I tell you what, I've had a cushion missing, I want to never be gone tonight.
It's just backstage here. Here's the little area before we go on. Frank, how's it looking?
We've just done a sound check, it sounds great. 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2 3.
Looks good, sounds good.
1 2.
Fucking hell, Rob, you've got it all nailed, SM58 and everything. Fucking hell, you've gone through this with a fine tooth comb. This is us on stage.
Have you got your USB?
Yeah, I've got it with me now. Maxine, you got to get on the vlog saying that. What were you saying, fanny or cock?
Fanny or cock, two in pink, one in stain. She was a lesbian, now she's back on cock.
Just getting some pics on the stage. How you feeling about it? Talk to me about the venue. Obviously, we're here, we've done our sound check, everything's great.
A very retro venue. There are thousands of clubs like this, all over, hundreds of thousands of clubs all over the UK, very similar to this room. Conservative clubs, Labour clubs, British Legions, Liberal clubs, Catholic clubs, you know, it's all gone, it's all decimated, it's all gone. They've all been knocked down now for housing, but every now and then you'll find a club which has survived through the 90s, through the 2000s, so it's great to be here, it's going to be fantastic.
Been given an extremely warm welcome. The lighting's good while we're on stage here. And yeah, gone through the sound check. I mean, is there anything you've just been asking about what were you saying, Sheffield Wednesday or something?
I was just asking who do they hate round here? Every city, every town, every village in England and Wales, Scotland, all over British Isles, they hate the next town. So round here, the football team anyway, not the people, but the football team they don't like is Leeds.
Yeah, who's the football team you don't like? Man United.
Everton.
You don't like Everton?
Man
You're
United.
walking around with an Everton cap on?
Oh, well, fuck off, leave me alone, will you?
Anyway, here's the room. All going to be sold out, jam-packed tonight. And yeah, doors in 13 minutes time. This room's going to be jam-packed. Let's go. Dad, you've just been mentioning about the lighting. We've been spending some time getting the lighting sorted. Your average comedian would have the room very dark with white lights on stage. You prefer it differently?
Well, it can be too dark and then you can't see, you're picking on, you know, somebody might be heckling you. You don't even know who it is in the dark. If it's too bright, it can be too bright, but even if it is too bright, at least you can see your audience, so it's not a bad thing. You know, we've done shows saying we've got to work in the dark. We've done a show in the Isle of Gladstone, you know, at Stanley Park in Liverpool in the daytime, you know, which is like working outside. You couldn't get any brighter than that. So it doesn't really make that much difference once you get on the stage.
Yeah. Is the key in terms of having brightness in the room so that you can see the hecklers or so that other people can see the people that you're picking on?
Yeah, it's just everything. It's got to be kind of like all rolled together. It's got to be, the comedian's got to see the audience has got to see the comedian. I mean, remember a few years ago when it first started out, On some of the clubs, like these clubs here, they'd have a row of white lights on the stage, right on the edge of the stage, above the stage, and there was like an apron, you could walk out a little bit. Now, if you walked out too far, then your face, there'd be like a black shadow right across your face. Nobody could see your face. And the number of times when I first started out, before I realised where you should stand, people would pass me notes and they'd say, back away, back down, go back.
Who would pass the notes?
The secretary of the club, the MC. Just like what you're doing tonight, MCing it. They pass you the note. We can't see your face because you're standing kind of like too far forward and the light was hitting your shoulders, and then it creates, in front of the light, it creates like no man's land. Nobody can see your face. It's like you're in the dark. So you've got to watch where you stand on the stage. So you can be caught in the middle of kind of like, I don't know, you can be eclipsed by the lights and they won't be able to see it at all.
Sweet! Ready to go. I'm gonna go and get changed. Next time you see us, we will be in our glad rags. Do you know what that glad rag shout is?
It just means, you know, the clothes that you're wearing on stage.
So yeah, they've done the gaff up. We've got all of our tea and coffee and cokes and waters, and they're just been so lovely to deal with here. And Tony, you know, obviously I've spoken to Tony tonight, who's booked the show. He's a fucking legend. He's been so easy to deal with, and he's been sound. It goes a long way. It's made my life so easy. We've got a great security guy on tonight called Chunk. Everything's feeling good, isn't
fine, yeah, everything's going to be great. Just looking forward to a great night.
Getting well looked after. On the rider is, if anyone doesn't know,
Will had this idea, you know, a couple of years ago, or when the video went viral and I was a superstar. So we get a rider, and what the rider is, the club or the promoter, whoever's put the show on, they have to provide a certain level of excellence, really, a certain level of entertainment.
I'll be honest with people on the vlog, right? We don't want to think we're big time. It's not as though we're going into a gaff and saying, get us this, get us this, get us this. We're not really asked. But the idea of putting a rider in place, one from a technical perspective and two from a hospitality perspective, is because it commands a certain level of respect. So you go to a venue, it's not like we're acting big time, but if people are willing to go over and above for you, they know that they've got to do certain things. We know that we're going to walk into a venue and they're going to have things blob on, rather than just doing things on a wing and a fucking prayer. So we ask for sarnies and crisps and Diet Coke, not a major, but when that's provided, it means that the venue are fucking blob at it. And
well, look, I can remember, I'm old enough to remember a few years ago when the cabaret scene was flourishing all over the UK. A few years ago there was a club in Liverpool called Allinson's, and what it was, a theatre club, and 800 people used to get in there. The capacity I think was 900, and fantastic. They had big top acts, not just from the UK, from all over the world, and a big American soul band were on there, very, very famous. I won't name them. And what they said on their rider was, we're coming along to your club, we want the dressing room painted pink, we want a pink couch, we want pink chairs, it has to be heated, it has to have a TV inside, has to have a radio, all these kind of like luxurious things that they wanted. That was part of their rider, and they got it. But I mean, that's kind of like way and above and beyond what we're getting here. We only ask.
Well, walk us through our rider.
What we're asking for, we're not trying to be big time. We're just asking that when we work on these venues, that they look after us a little bit, and we do a great night, a fantastic night's entertainment. So we deserve it. So what we've asked for is this: cans of Coke. There's only two of us. There's no support comedian tonight. Crisps, ready salted cheese and onion, salt and vinegar.
Any reasoning behind that flavour choice?
I think the flavour choice is completely random. So we've got sandwiches.
It's not. The rider is 2 packets of cheese and onion, 2 packets of ready salted, 2 packets of salt and vinegar.
Well, look,
so there's choice.
Is this what you've said? Have you told them?
Yeah, I've told them.
You're mental. You need treatment. Now, we've got. Have you picked out what sandwiches?
No, I just say an assortment of sandwiches.
Well, we've got random
and
sandwiches.
An assortment of snacks, which is what that is.
Snacks, crisps, we've got water, we've got lemonade, we've got Coke, we've also got
tea and coffee making facilities.
Tea and making facilities. Everything you could wish for, really. So that's what you get when you get a rider on your contract. When you're booked into somewhere, you put your rider on, and obviously when they offer you, when they want to book you and you offer them in all the conditions of the contract and they go, 99% of them say, yeah, we can do that, we can go with the rider, we can get you stuff. I don't think we've been let down anywhere really.
No. And as I said, it's not a case of thinking we're big time and going, oh, we need the rider, we need X, X and X. It's all about a level of respect from the venue. And if you go in and say, this is the bar that we want to be met, can you meet that? And most of the time, if people are like, yeah, I can do that, everything else is going to be blob on. The lighting's going to be blob on, the mic's going to be blob on, the security's going to be blob on. Whereas if you weren't as meticulous with them and you weren't as like, we need this in place, you can run into all kinds of issues. So whilst it's ridiculous to ask for fucking 2 ready salted, 2 cheese and onion and 2 salt and vinegar crisps, that actually means it's a much easier night for both of us. Do you agree with that? Or do you think I'm being big time?
I don't think you're being big time. I mean, you went to the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts, you learnt all this about contracts, show business. I could never have done what you've done. The way you organise shows and sell the tickets and ticket links and all this craziness, I'm not like that. I still think it's 1991. But you do it very well, and I'm very good on the stage, so we're a great combination. I never would have dreamed of asking for a rider anywhere. All the clubs are working for years and years and years. I never asked any club. You know, years ago, in the 80s and 90s, if you would have gone into a club and said, listen, give me a load of sandwiches, give me crisps, give me Coke, give me tea, probably would have just told you to fuck off or give you the belt, but we can get it now.
Right, we're all sorted, ready to roll. I've just smashed the chicken and sweet corn sarnie. What do you have?
I'm not even sure what it was, to be honest with you.
BLT you had?
Bacon, lettuce and tomato, that's right, it was great.
Are you getting on? Feeling good backstage here? Feeling right at home?
I mean, this is the same Chesterfield couch that I've got in my house, so feeling home here. Nice.
Right, so what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm all shirted up, ready for the event. My hair's looking decent, so you can all fuck off saying I'm boring in the comments. I'm going to go show you the room, see what it's saying, and we're going to start the show in 10 minutes time, so let's roll.
Do you think the crossing shape looks a bit snide, or should it have an answer?
Lots of people have said they like it. Let us know in the comments, do you like Frankie's crossing chain? Why do you feel it looks snide?
I'm just like for a rough place like this, you know what I mean? What do you reckon?
Nah, you look a bit like a priest with the big one.
Do you reckon?
The big one's a bit priest-like, yeah.
Don't you like it? No.
It's a bit too much, I think. Look a bit like George Michael.
Okay, so the bailiff.
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. That's a better vibe, that, defo. We've decided to delay doors 10 minutes. I'm thinking it's going to be a belter. Are you feeling good about it?
Yeah.
The audience look rough and ready, they look like they're fucking up for it. And the fella backstage here, Rob, who's running the security, not security, he's DJing the evening, or sound tech. He was saying they're very, very community based here. He said, they've treated me as one of their own, all this stuff. He said, Carl, and by the way, Carl, if you're watching, Rob was telling me that you've gone absolutely over and above to put this show on tonight, so genuinely really appreciate it. Honestly, nights like this are just fucking boss, aren't they?
It'll be amazing.
At the clock of the room, how are you feeling about it?
Feeling great. It's a funny room because when we had the lights off it was too dark. Now we've got the lights on, it's a little bit too bright, but I'd rather have it bright than dark, so I think they're ready by the time. Just feel the crowd, I think they're ready to go. They're a bit boisterous, so we'll get on now.
Let's roll.
See how far we can go. You alright, mate? You look great on those 3 chairs there.
Boys and girls, let's hear it for Frankie. Is that all the light we've got?
I think it is at the moment, well.
Come off, tell us about it.
Great, I mean, the boisterous, a bit noisy, you know, a bit kind of rough and ready, but a lovely crowd at the same time. They're fantastic. They liked it blue when you picked on them, they liked it, you know, they're fucking brilliant, great.
Amazing.
So, yeah, how did it go down, Will?
Oh, it was fucking amazing. They loved it. They absolutely loved it. I mean, it's interesting doing a Thursday night audience.
Yeah. They're a nice
vibe. Yeah.
They're not as aggressive as they are on a Friday or a Saturday.
Not at all. You know, I think.
Strange thing.
Well, you got to look at it from this perspective. A lot of people, if they're coming out on a Thursday night, they've taken the Friday off. It's more of a big deal for them. They're in a better mood. They haven't come home from work, or they're not thinking, oh fucking hell, I've got this to do tomorrow. They've taken the day off tomorrow. They're chilling out. They're ready to relax with their mates, and they have been unbelievable. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. You were on form.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Do you feel good?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Brilliant. Obviously we've been working a lot lately, and they're just such a lovely audience. We've got the format of the show great.
How long did I do that, Will?
You did. Let's find out. So you've been off stage for probably a minute, so 35.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So ready to roll for the second half. We're going to chill out for a little bit. I'm going to have another cup of tea. Or a mug of tea, as you
mug of tea.
Say. Any insights on the actual audience itself, you know?
They were brilliant, they were rough and ready, but they wanted pricking on. The further I went, they went with me, they were brilliant.
Yeah. Nice one. We've got Maxine here backstage. She's robbing our sandwiches. What have you robbed? She's robbed a little tuna mayo.
Smells like me fanny.
Been watching the show? Good show?
Great, fantastic show.
Brilliant.
I'm better than him though. I should be on stage in mine too.
Well,
mine's Frankie.
We've got to get Maxine on as support next time. And what kind of act would you do?
Me? Probably a sex act.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Probably suck everybody off on stage.
Just about to kick off for the second half. How are you feeling?
Just want to get on now. We've been kind of like a bit late getting on. We need to get on now. It's getting a bit noisy.
One and only with you tonight, the UK's most big comedian, Mr. Randy
My dad's fucking smashing it. Absolutely smashed the second half. About to bring him off stage now.
So all the very best to you guys, all the best.
Boys and girls, let's hear it for Frankie Allen!
Just finished up. This is the legend of a man who's booked us tonight. What do you think of the show, mate?
Absolutely fucking class.
Spot on.
I advise anybody to book these lads. They're absolutely class. Can't thank you enough. You're more than welcome anytime.
Thank you
Cheers,
very
Will.
much. I can't thank you enough. Much appreciated. A lovely night.
I've got the picture with
There
me.
you go. It's a video, Dad. It's a video.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Help me out here.
First stop. Been to see Frankie Allen tonight. What was it like?
Brill. Recommend it to anybody.
Spot on. My dad's getting changed. Live reaction just finished. Fill me in. What was it like?
Fantastic, brilliant crowd. It's always on, when you're on stage, you don't really know how you're going down, you know, because you just don't know. You can't, you're just concentrating on your material, so you can't really hear what kind of reception you're getting. But tonight, towards the end, I thought, no, this is fucking brilliant. It was going great. It was just laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. So fantastic, great audience, lovely crowd. Love to come back here.
People have been fantastic with us as well,
Oh,
haven't they?
lovely, absolutely lovely. So, no problem at all. Love to come back here, fantastic.
Belter. So yeah, big thanks to everyone here, the guys who've booked us. We've got really well looked after, and it's been spotless. And to be honest with you, for a venue of this size, and to produce an evening like this fucking fair play to them. They had absolutely everything spotless, a great PA system, great lighting. They've looked after us immaculately. What more can you fucking want? And at the end of the day, you know, the bar was heaving, people were laughing their heads off, and you know, if you're in this area, it's a fucking great gaff. So, and salt of the earth people, aren't they, Dad?
They're very, very good. You know, miners, a lot of them, and real kind of like, we're very working class, no airs and graces, lovely people, fantastic. South Yorkshire, great place.
Right, we're gonna go and get changed, so I'll speak to you when we get in the car and start getting home. But this has been fucking class, absolutely class. So, as always, we've made sure that everything's as meticulous as possible, because you gotta show a bit of respect, and also because my dad would probably say I've got autism.
Well, you just, what do you call it, ACDC?
OCD, ACDC.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to go through to the other room.
Say goodbye to everyone.
Fucking top comedian. You buy him, you buy quality. Full stop.
Get your nashes round, then,
Gentlemen, Frankie
Man, sorry, we've got to get you on the vlog. This man made tonight happen, and he's been watching the vlogs and enjoying them.
See you later. All the best.
Man.
We're off on a train because it's like daylight robbery around here.
See you later, mate. Have a nice one. We're with the lads here, right?
We're with lads.
We're on the vlog, and you were asking Frank a question. What was the question that you're
I
asking?
asked the question, I said, what happened when that kid offered you out? Like, he wanted to fight you and you like backhanded him off in a good way.
So what happened? Fill us in.
What happened was, he was heckling me, and his father-in-law was heckling me, the Scottish fella. And I said to him, fuck him off, Scottish fella, I said, you're in court for shagging a cat. But the judge won't believe any Scotsman will put anything in a kitty. So his son-in-law kicked off, and he shouted out, I'll fucking knock you out. So I said to him, you couldn't drag a fella off your mother. And he went to the toilet, and when he come back, I wasn't sure, but I thought he was kicking off it. Come up to me. He don't know if he's pissed on his hand or he's wet his hand. And he went, tried to go, he said, got some Mr. Sheen for your head. So I just pushed him away. But I was ready, but the thought he was going to try and if he would have tried to throw one on me, I would have just closer with the left hook, you know. What about that? I thought he didn't, and in the end it was all game. Not many left to be begging for a ride.
Dad! It's what I'm going to do to you.
He's like Sarah Long, you know.
Come here! You Scout bastard!
What a night, eh?
Fantastic.
Rob, you gotta be on the camera at least once. This man, he's done all the sound for us tonight. He's been spot on.
Unbelievable night, mate.
Oh, thanks very much, mate.
Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Top man.
He made this club, mate.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Top of the fucking ticket.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Right.
You need a sign, man. You got my number.
Yeah, of course, I've got your number, yeah.
You got my number.
Lovely to meet you, mate. Thank you.
Come on, son.
Right, see you later, guys.
We've got him.
See you later. So, thank you so much.
Just a big thank you to Tony. He's been a fucking legend tonight.
Can't thank you enough. Amazing. I honestly advise anybody to book Will and Frankie. You will not regret it. Thank you so much.
Top man, thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, brother. See you later, mate. Thanks, mate.
God bless.
Just ordered a Mackey's. I've got a triple cheeseburger. And my dad's got a wrap. Thanks, Mum.
Cheers, mate.
That's got 2 wraps on, you know.
Sorry?
That's got 2 wraps on there.
Yes, for a barbecue and a chilli one.
No, he only wanted one.
He only wanted one.
Oh yeah, he's barbecue and then a chilli like the individual.
Ah, fucking hell. Okay.
Sorry about
that mean?
No, don't worry. Is there any way we can...
Alter it.
Sorry?
Is there any way we can take one of them off? So as you're probably seeing, my dad thought it was the options were a Caesar wrap, a barbecue, or a chili. But he ordered so we ordered a chili barbecue, if that makes sense. And then it comes when it come through, we paid for 2 wraps by accident, so we just swapped it out and got nuggets. But yeah, getting outrageous Clarks here, so we'll have to go. But what's the wrap saying?
Lovely.
Nice. I got a triple cheeseburger, I've got 6 nuggets, I've got a black coffee, and they threw an extra wrap in as well. So not bad at all. What's the wrap like?
Alright.
You went for the Caesar one, yeah? Or the barbecue one?
I thought they were taking that one back off us.
Barbecue and a chili, well they give us both. Gives a taste test.
Oh, lovely.
Marks out of 10?
10.
Got this triple cheeseburger here, so give you a little taste test on this. I've already battered it, to be honest with you. Flies all over it, isn't it? Nice. How was your wrap?
Oh, brilliant, you know, it's lovely.
Couldn't film us eating because the amount of outrageous Clarks were off the scale.
Oh, of them there? Do you think they were getting on us, or...?
All I can say is huge Clarks.
Ah, yeah, terrible clocks and Clarks, yeah.
What do you hate more, clocks or Clarks?
Clarks.
Yeah, I hate Clarks as well. Anyway, bell tonight. Grab that wrap. We got a free wrap for the ride.
Alright, sure.
Let's go. Back home in Liverpool. It is 1:30 AM. Tell them what we've been up to on the way home and tell them how the night was.
Absolutely fantastic night. It was just totally off the charts, off the scale. Lovely crowd, lovely club, brilliant people. The DJ, everybody, the manager and the Tony that run the place. It was just unbelievable. I don't think that, you know, we've had such a reception really for a long time. It was just fantastic, wasn't it, Will?
They were very respectful, very hospitable, made us feel right at home. From Tony, Carl, Rob, everyone at the venue was just so lovely. And what they decided to do was take the opportunity of when they booked Frankie at the club to kind of level up the club in general. So they leveled up their sound system, they brought new sound in, they put new lights in the ceiling, you know.
It's like a brand new club.
Yeah, it was fucking class.
It was great. And the stage, everything, the PA system was brilliant. He really looked after us with the sandwiches and the crisps and the Coke and tea, coffee, everything was fantastic, you know. It was just... Will was great on stage tonight, MC, and as usual, he was a star. His timing and everything, delivery and his driving as well was impeccable, brilliant.
They don't call me Jerry Joxley for nothing.
They call him Jerry Joxley because he's the best driver in the UK.
Yeah.
So, even so, after it all, I'm a bit tired. So, we will bid you good night.
Just want to say a huge thank you to everyone at the venue, for everyone who came along and bought the tickets and laughed the night away and partied right at the end. Met some great friends for life, I'm sure. So signing off, good night people. Big thanks to everyone who watched. Give us a thumb up, get yourself subscribed, do your thing, buy a ticket to a show, or keep watching the next one. New vlogs out every Tuesday at 7 PM. In a bit, gang. Thanks to everyone in Highgate.
Thanks for everything tonight, the Highgate Club.
Later.